Why am I doing this? I don't know. Do I expect anything to come from this? Okay, so like I do think the rumors about Generations remaster, there's kind of too many of them from too many credible people to there not at least be something in the works. Do I think it's definitely going to be titled Sonic X Shadow Generations? Probably not. I think they're aware enough not to title a game that, but this is SEGA. Who knows what they're thinking? Are you good? Honestly, right now, my biggest concern is just that Generations is going to get delisted on Steam like they did with Sonic CD when Origins came out. And Generations does have a very active modding community on Steam, so if they are just re-releasing Generations for modern consoles, I'm okay with that. If they want to add some extra content to encourage people to double dip if they bought it like on 360 or something way back in the day, I'm fine with that. Just best case scenario, instead of bundling as an entirely new game on Steam, that would just be DLC. That way it wouldn't interrupt the modding scene or anything, and it would just keep the game going. Fine. This is SEGA we're talking about. I don't think that's gonna happen. But also, I'm kind of in the camp of, we don't need a Generations remaster, because while it's not on modern consoles, and I can understand porting it to that, the PC market, it is available, and he does not like me talking. It's okay. And, you know, half of the levels and frontiers are reused from Generations, so it's like, we just played these a little bit ago. And I think, too, a lot of the assets are also stripped from Generations, so they're still using Generations-based assets, so if they are remastering the game, what on earth are they going to update? I know! And you know, another thing, if they do remaster it for PC, Generations is kind of buggy on Steam. The time trial achievement is bugged because half the time you try to go to time trials, the game will crash, and it is a test of patience. Anyways, it's started, I guess. Let's just see what happens. I'm only here for Sonic. What can I say? I'm a hopeless Sonic fan. Oh, come on, dude. We already waited the premiere, and you have to do this whole 2-minute count. Why? Why do they do this? I hate it. This is why I hate premieres. Why is the thing freaking out here? You good? No. Yep. Generations. Here it is. What's gonna be new? It has to be something new, right? Ah, yes, there he is! There he is! My boy! Oh my god, someone on Twitter predicted this! Oh, Doomsday! What? Oh my god! Shadow! We haven't seen Black Doom in so long. I thought he was dead. Oh my god, the Bio-Lizard looks so good. What? It is concerning Shadow Generations! What are they doing? I can't. I can't do this! This is going to ruin Google search results forever! Oh my god. Wait. Oh, I gotta pull up Steam. Hold on. No way. Does it have a Steam page already? It does not. They're mad! They're mad for that name! What? This can't be real! I know, Bunker! It's nuts! I gotta watch that again. He just shows up! He's just there! Like, what is he doing here? What on earth is he doing? Wait a minute. Well, okay, he's buffering. I played Shadow the Hedgehog more than I probably should, so just, is this like Cosmic Fall? Because I think, that's the stage where you raise Sonic, right? It's like at the end of one of the stories. I don't know, is this supposed to be like Westopolis? That's what I'm wondering, is this Westopolis? Bio-Lizard, man, this redesigned Space Colony arc, like, what? Nuts. Mad lads. Oh, I just hope SEGA doesn't screw this up. Generations is already messed up on Steam. Please don't make it somehow even worse. That's all I'm hoping for at this point, is it's not a buggy mess! Okay, I hope you enjoyed listening to me screaming about Shadow. I love him. Like if you're a Sonic fan, you probably love Shadow. I don't know what else to say. Just he's the coolest. Real quick before I end it, it's been a couple hours. I'm nearly done editing this, but I'm gonna have more stuff to do now that I'm doing this. So the Steam page for this is up now. We don't have a price yet. I'm assuming it's probably going to be about $60. But with the page, we have a little synopsis, and basically it sounds like it's just Generations with a shadow campaign, which by the rumors, that's kind of what I was expecting anyways. But the only thing is, so far, we don't know how big the campaign is. Generations is not a long game. It's one you could beat in like 3 hours easily. And so I don't know if this is going to be like an episode shadow situation like in Forces, or if it's going to be longer. How is this really going to be worth it to double dip? At least on PC. But the biggest thing is, because that question even arises, I already know Generations at some point is probably going to get delisted, and that bothers me because Generations has like the most active modding community in like all of Sonic. It's honestly amazing how this game is over 10 years old and it's still getting so many new mods. So at this point, it's not like, oh, we lose access to this version of the game. It's no, new people lose access to all of these mods, and it would be a shot in the foot to all of the mod creators. But also, this is SEGA. I don't trust them not to pull a Sonic Colors Ultimate. SEGA, don't pull a Sonic Colors Ultimate. Generations already has bugs and issues on PC. Don't make it worse! And you know what? I still stand by it. This is a weird game to remaster. I mean, if you wanted to port it and just like add a little extra thing to make it worthwhile to people on new consoles, I understand that angle, but a full-on remaster where they say it has enhanced graphics, why? Who needs this? Especially when there are so many other Sonic games out there that don't have these versions. I have been dying for a handheld collection for so long. The advanced games, I've never played them. I mean, I played some of one, but like only about like a half hour. And I personally love the Rush games. I want more people to be able to experience them, but they're stuck on the DS. They're older than Generations. I'm excited for the new Shadow content, provided the game isn't a buggy mess, and that's a pretty big asterisk. But aside from that, this might be an unpopular opinion. I'm not a big Generations fan. Even when I went back just like an hour ago and was recording the footage of playing Generations for this video, I don't really like how it controls. Sonic is really heavy in the game. And at this point, I'm kind of used to Frontier's control scheme, so I've kept hitting the wrong button. So I guess that's kind of what I'd like to see from a Generations remaster. Just the physics tweaked a little bit so Sonic isn't quite as heavy, because there's kind of problems where you're holding a direction and you hit the boost, but he hasn't quite turned around in the air yet, and so he'd boost in the opposite direction. That's a frequent issue for me. And maybe give us customizable button controls so that way I can map it like it is in Frontiers and I don't have muscle memory issues. But the thing that really makes you say that this game didn't need a remaster is because that's the end of my list. But you know what? The game that has always been the perfect opportunity for DLC, I guess is technically finally gained it. I mean, seriously, with Generations, I could have just put out new stages as DLC, just buy each one or something, or buy a pack, and it would have sold like hotcakes. But they didn't do that. They just dropped the game and it was like, sayonara. Anyways, that's my thoughts for the whole 3 people that care. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one later. You want to say bye? Come up here. Do it. Now say bye. No, you have to be a little louder than that so the mic can hear you. Can you say bye? Oh, okay. Bye, buddy.